The tone was cordial, and it looked like a thaw in the brewing Cold War between the U.S. and China. Then after the summit, President Biden called Chinese President Xi a dictator, and China vowed to retake Taiwan. The summit began with the two leaders taking a much friendlier tone after months of rising tensions, with President Biden sounding optimistic.
I believe there are some of the most constructive and productive discussions we've had.
They agreed on a new push to crack down on the export of the deadly drug fentanyl from China to the U.S. President Xi Jinping said China is ready to be a partner and friend of the United States. And China could use a friend. Foreign businesses and capital have been fleeing China at a record pace.
Companies are increasingly seeing the writing on the wall in China. The environment is no longer conducive to open business. Going from $100 billion in foreign direct investment to negative $11 billion over the last 7 quarters is just remarkable.
The two leaders also agreed to resume military-to-military communications after they were cut off last year following then House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's trip to Taiwan. Biden and Xi even took this stroll together through a garden at the summit site.
There's no more important bilateral relationship on earth. My main concern is that this not head towards actual physical violence. And there are ways that it could because of all the tensions between the two sides, the kind of criticisms, the kind of names each side is using sometimes to describe the other.
Those tensions erupted again when Biden asked whether he trusts President Xi, quoted Ronald Reagan.
Trust but verify, as that old saying goes. My responsibility is to make this rational and manageable, so it doesn't result in conflict.
Things got hotter when a reporter asked the president if he would still refer to Xi as a dictator.
Well, look, he is. I mean, he's a dictator in the sense that he is a guy who runs a country that is a communist country that's based on a form of government totally different than ours.
The Chinese government responded swiftly and forcefully, calling the dictator label extremely wrong, and vowing China would be unstoppable in eventually retaking Taiwan, something President Biden has vowed to stand against. Hurd, CBN News.